Hey, good morning. Welcome back again. We are live. We're live at Digital Dealer, and actually Ty is live right now. Let's go to Ty.
Right.
See what's going on.
Now, they build
All right.
in a lot of buffer when they make an offer to you. You might say your vehicle's in great condition. It might have some dents, dings, needs a repaint.
Oh, wait a minute. I think it finally clicked. So you get the customer, right? Send you the picture or the video of the car. You send it to the same thing you did with the insurance guy.
Yeah. I mean, it worked exactly the same way.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
You just got to make it so simple I can understand it. Now I'm ready to go sell.
Yeah. So this gets back to the conversation. Who do you get to pay you for the AI? Right now, here's Andy.
Yeah.
Not very sophisticated, right? You're the dealer. I go, Ty. It's like instead of you making an offer to 100 people a day for a vehicle, sight unseen, have them take some pictures. Now that's putting the onus and some work on it, right? A lot of people don't want to do that.
No, who doesn't want to? The individual or the company?
If you talk to large dealerships, they don't require photos of the vehicle when they make their offer, pre-offer. So Carvana's and Vroom's, right? They don't require it either.
Really?
Now, they might offer me $20,000 for my car sight unseen. They show up, or I drive it to the dealership. Now they see a bunch of dents and dings on it, right? And say, hey, we can't give you 20, we can give you 16. So now I'm disappointed.
Yeah, you're not happy about it.
So if they had the conditioning for the exterior panels of the vehicle, would that enable them to give a more accurate bid for that vehicle? I think it would.
Oh yeah.
But there's some work involved.
Yeah, but you look at the work. Okay, you and I were talking earlier about arbitration. How much time does a vehicle get hung up in arbitration, right? And what does that look like?
Right. So yeah, on the transport side, et cetera. Right.
When I'm talking about this, what you're saying is if I'm a dealer and I want to buy cars and I want people to, here's my app, tell me what it is. Why not? And I look at myself. You'll get a picture or a video from me quicker than you'll get me to fill out a form on a website.
For sure.
If I want to sell my car and I know I could just take about 6 to 8 pictures with my phone that I use all the time and I'll send them to you and now you can make whatever real offer. Did that not just save the dealer like stupid amount of problem? Arbitration. That's where I'm going.
I would think, but here's the deal, because I've been talking to a bunch of these big franchise dealers. Now I'm not saying all of them think this way,
no.
but a couple, 2 of the top 5 say that's putting too much work on the consumer. We build enough. People accurately represent their vehicle enough such that we build in buffer overall for these edge cases where they have $1,000, $1,500 worth of damage on a vehicle. We just eat it.
Well, they do have record profits. You have read that headline, right?
So that's why you need a lot. Yeah. Personally,
record profits. Who needs good pictures, right? Just bring it. Well, I do think I can see. Okay, if I'm a dealer, I do want. Once I get you physically near me, good luck getting away. Right. I mean, so I can see just fill it out and bring it in. But how many times, especially during COVID, did we hear, no, don't come to us, we'll come to you. Remember that? That was a real deal. So the consumer was so scared because they were mass formation psychosis, right? But no, I'm kidding. So the dealer's got to spend money to send gas and a person to go look at a car.
Yeah, what's that cost?
And that person,
$150, $200, and that person doesn't know jack about the car.
Yeah, what are they doing?
Right? They're not an expert.
Dude, yeah, I need to work for Tractable.
They have to tell them that, hey, your car's worth.
If you're a dealer, you're crazy not to do that.
Yeah, that's my common sense approach to it, but
oh my goodness,
not necessarily.
That's nutso. Well, listen, I know you got plenty to do. Yeah, that was good. Andrew, Jay,
that was great. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you so much.
Yeah, please reach out to Casey if you haven't.
Will do.
Yeah, she's great, and she's on top of things. I'm sure we'd like to do something.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That's
Awesome,
great.
buddy.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Andrew. Thank you so
Have a
much.
great show.
All right, you too.
All right, cool.
Glad I ran
So
into
we
you, man.
are live at Digital Dealer 2022 in Tampa,
What
and
time is it?
well, it's
Sorry.
well,
Is it 9:45?
it's now 9:45 Eastern. So let's catch up
Yeah, we
with
better go get with.
let's go catch up with Tim.
Tim,
So
there he is.
what we're gonna do is yeah, we have a special interview lineup this morning. Go
That
ahead
doesn't
and
happen very often.
yeah,
Does it?
no, it doesn't. But we are, and this is the earliest
Let me
we've
show
ever
you
gone
something
live.
here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, earliest for sure. I'll show you this. Can you see that?
Oh yeah, great.
What is that? What does it say?
CarNow.
That's the CarNow booth, right?
It is.
So we've somehow, I'm not sure. Let's go see if we can figure out more about CarNow.
All right, great.
Maybe find a guy named Tim.
Tim Cox. So we're
Oh, look,
catching up
there he
with
is. He's over there
Tim
showing.
Cox. He's the co-founder of CarNow.
Yeah, and he's showing. He's doing a demo right now.
Oh, there he
So
is. He's right
we'll
there.
let them go while we're
Yeah.
here. Oh, he's
Great.
right there.
Yeah, he's right there in the glasses. That's him. He just smiled at camera.
Oh, look. You want to see a demo?
Yes.
Can you see that?
Yeah. Great. Let's hang out.
Yeah, you can see it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna learn too because I've never seen this.
We'd have to start with a light like that.
Hey, how are you? Good.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, here we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna flip the camera.
Yeah.
Watch.
Yeah. You're in charge.
This
You
is
know what you're
live
doing.
footage. Look at this. CarNow
CarNow.
live.
And look, oh, and you can
At the
see
CarNow booth.
and you can see Ship Your Car Now in the back of it right there. That's great. This is a great shot. I love this. Check the gate. This is great.
Yeah.
So
It's
she's
a little slow morning. They were last
Yeah.
night. I think got a little too late for everybody, but I'd left early as soon as the show was over.
mhm.
But it's like people are starting to trickle in, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, it's
Trickling.
picking up. People had breakfast.
Yeah.
So here's a question for you. So we're at CarNow, and I'm going to share the link in the live chat. CarNow, I'm
Okay.
just going to read from the website, okay?
Yeah.
So CarNow helps connect a dealership with the consumer through a digital retailing platform. And they can communicate, they can set an appointment, they can, wow, they can do a lot. And then they're connected to the sale of the vehicle, the information about the vehicle. They can connect to the sales team. It looks like CarNow helps a dealership stay mega connected with the retail consumer that's shopping. And so
Yeah,
to
look,
me,
they're
that
messaging too.
right, that looks like that's the back end. This is what the dealership sees in
This
connection.
is right here.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so. I think this is what a dealership, if you work at the dealership and you're using CarNow, this is what you're seeing in relation to the vehicles for sale, the consumers that are shopping. This is pretty amazing. I mean, you're in control, but it's all virtual, right?
You say you're in control. You're talking about
The
the
dealership,
consumer.
the
Dealership.
dealership is in control of what's happening with the consumer, but it's virtual, right? Because if you're standing in a store, right, you see the guy standing on the curb and he sees the consumer drive up to the parking lot. He can see, and that's his control. But what if you can't see the people? What if it's all virtual? How do you manage knowing what the consumer's doing, what they're thinking? I'll bet this stuff knows what they're clicking on. He probably has heat maps. This is a way to manage the store virtually. Now I'm speculating live, but I think that's what's going on here.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I met Tim at Auto
Oh, so
Intel
I'm
Summit
just looking.
years
There's the
ago.
price of a car.
Right, they're communicating.
Oh, you did.
I met Tim a few years
Ah.
ago, and so he was ahead of the curve. CarNow
Oh
was
wow,
doing
yeah.
this before COVID, and that's different because COVID prompted a lot of companies to pick up the pace, but CarNow was already in full stride. He's been
Way
giving
ahead of the
presentations.
curve.
Yeah, he's way ahead of the curve.
Wow. I'm excited to meet him.
Yeah, I know. We're really lucky to have him. And again, we understand. You know, one of the things I always like to say is we understand that if you're a broker or a dispatcher and you're thinking, guys, what are you talking about? Well, I'll tell you
Right.
what, one of the things I like to put in perspective is look at the level of technology and engagement the dealers are at. What are we
Right.
doing?
Oh man. Don't even get me started on what we're
What are we
doing.
doing? We're right. And now there's plenty to be frustrated about, but there's also
Yeah.
plenty of technology to embrace. Is there anything we can do as a 1 truck, 3 truck, 5 truck business? Could we spend more time on marketing or technology or building customer leads instead of going back over the weather and the fuel prices? Could we?
I don't know. I don't. What? Yeah. What does this industry need? There's Michelle. She just waved at us.
Yeah, I saw. So Michelle's going to be on. Yeah, Michelle Hutchinson. She's in the background. There she is walking. Yep. She's going to be on next Friday. I emailed her back, and we're gonna there she is. We're gonna have maybe she can give us a preview of what we're gonna be doing next Friday. That would actually be
Yeah.
amazing.
Say
We
hi
could,
real quick.
yeah, yeah, sure. Let's go
Give
talk.
Tim a break.
Exactly.
Tim's doing a demo.
Yeah, there we go. Maybe we could play
Hey
some
Michelle.
cornhole.
Yeah. Jay said he wants to play cornhole real quick.
You want to play cornhole?
No, I'm kidding. He heard that you were going to be on the show next week and that maybe you might give us a preview. No way.
Should I
Anything.
give you a little sneak peek?
Yes.
Anything he said.
Yes.
Just a little teaser. Come on.
All right.
Come
So
on.
we're going to do a little dealer training. So we're going to have some tools for their toolbox. But I think also we may have a big announcement to make with a new partner.
A top secret partner.
Yeah,
Wow.
top secret partner that maybe you might have just
The
talked
toolbox
to.
kit. So you got the toolbox for educating the shipper,
We did that.
and we're going to have a special guest maybe in a surprise
Absolutely.
next Friday.
Next Friday.
Cars on the move.
Cars on the move.
Tie in the transport parking lot.
And there's Tim right there.
There he is.
Yes.
Hey, Tim, here. Let's get
man.
Tim in here. There's my buddy Jay. Let's go back. You want to go back?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's get back
All
over
right,
here with
cool.
the
Awesome.
good lighting. Thank you, Michelle.
Thanks, Michelle.
You
Great
just
job.
got to do a live demo.
Yeah,
We videoed the back end of
Yeah,
it. So
yeah.
Jay and I are trying to figure out what. Tell us more about CarNow.
So our background is we were developed by dealers, which was my dealership. And it started in my dealership, which was Hennessy Lexus, way back in, the idea started in 2013. And when we launched in 2014, we were just in my store. And it was this idea of how do I differentiate my store from everybody else, because everybody's spending almost the same ad dollars using this, Auto Trader third parties and stuff like that. The difference is as you saw a little bit in the demo, we were the first company in any vertical to add rich objects into a chat, meaning is the car still there? Yes. Not only is it still here, here's the VDP. It would come directly into the chat. Oh, here's a video of that vehicle directly into the chat. Here's the dealership's YouTube channel, the commercial, whatever you wanted to send. Here's a brochure, all rich content. Here's a link to the credit app, all rich content at the customer's fingertips, at the dealership's fingertips to send to the customer. So literally, that's how we grew so fast, because back in 2015, nobody was doing that. And we were literally getting through halfway through the demos, and the dealers were like, okay, I'm in. So we grew very quickly. We grew to 5,000 dealers in 6 years. Now, in 2017, We developed the first, as digital retailing started creeping on the market, we were also the first company that added communication in the digital retailing process. And then the data, I always tell people all the time. In fact, a young lady, Brooke, started a podcast based on the thing I say all the time, which I'm very flattered. Facts trump feelings, right?
Oh, yeah.
So let's just deal with facts. So we looked at 292,917 to a fact, because I've said it so many times in this data set. And when a customer has a conversation in a digital retailing environment, the completion rate goes from sub 2% to nearly 13% at 12.74. So we knew we were onto something.
Oh, wow.
And then the industry, again, we were flattered as they caught up and they started adding communication pieces. And then in 2019, we added what you saw a little bit of there is taking the forms off the website. We're here at Digital Dealer.
Yeah.
So historically, I want to trade my car, form pops up. I want information about this car, form pops up. When any website, when you put a form on the website, you're telling a dealer, or a customer, I'm too busy for you right now.
Right.
Fill this out. It's like a doctor's office.
Yeah.
I hate going to the doctor's office. Here's the clipboard, fill out 19 pieces of paper, and we'll get with you in a minute.
Go over, sit down over there. Yeah.
Same thing at a dealership. Here, I have money, I want to spend money. I'm too busy for you right now. So guys like Kevin Fry that are here at Digital Dealer, the last 2 years, he's been talking about the impact of that tool, automating the forms on his website, taking them away. He saw a over 1,400% increase. That's right, 1,400% increase in his appointment and lead rate overall at his dealership. And he's been talking about it ever since. So that was a game changer. And then what you got a brief glimpse of is our new platform, as every dealer in the country right now has good tech. There's a lot of good companies here.
A lot of good tech.
There's a lot of good tech here. But here's the difference.
Let me put this over here. Hold on. So I want to hear the difference. This is better for us.
So
we get the whole background.
Absolutely.
Whoops. Look at that. I love
yeah,
that.
I just ordered one of those yesterday.
There we go. Now we can sit here if you want.
No, that's fine.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, let's do this.
Sit down.
That'll be good.
Give it a little bit more. That's perfect. Look at that.
So this is perfect. So you bring me a water, brother. So the difference is there's a lot of great companies here at Digital Dealer. But the difference that we saw is there's a lot of point solutions, meaning the average dealer right now has at least 10 different logins. They have their CRM, they have their trade tool, they have their chat tool, they have their AI tool, they have their service tool, they have their DMS, they have their digital retailing tool. You see where I'm going? And you've got all these logins, all these passwords. And yes, I know that Google saves them as you log in, but still it's a mess. So what we wanted to build and what we have built and our vision is the first ever real-time retail platform where all the data goes, the first one login, click to sign, DMS agnostic. And there's been a lot of acquisitions lately by some DMS companies, but the key here is DMS agnostic, so we can push and pull data. We're RCI certified with Reynolds, we're certified with CDK. We've done some amazing things with our friends at Dealer Build, to where you don't have to double entry anything. So that's another key. So a lot of tools out there, single point solutions, you have to fill it out in one and then you have to retype it in the other. So as we enhance our platform, we're going to be adding more things. Enhancing desking is coming. Desking is an area that really nobody's touched for a decade. And if we truly want people to live in our tool, creating a product that dealers want to live in, so they're not going from one to the other. So we're excited about that. I mean, I have a Jeep Wrangler.
Yeah.
And the joke about Jeep Wranglers are, I put a lot of money in my Wrangler, 37-inch tires. I'm part hillbilly. That's okay. Lift kit and the whole deal, but I'm never done with my Jeep. And we're never going to be done with the platform. We listen. We've had some of our amazing dealers come by the booth and just shown them, because again, not to be pious, but we have 5,000 dealers. It's tough for me to communicate with everybody, and I want it when we do podcasts and like things like this are extremely helpful to get the word out. But once we show especially our existing dealers where we're going, the excitement is pretty encouraging.
Everybody's just, can I sign up now? Can I have more?
Yeah. And here's the thing. It's very difficult we were built, again, by dealers. A lot of people say that. But it's very difficult to build software to learn how to sell cars when you've never sold a car before. I'm not trying to be ugly. It's just facts. You know, it's like, you know,
like hauling cars. You want me to, you just jump in and haul them.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean,
load them up, strap them.
Yeah. Let me figure out how to dispatch. Let me figure out how to do the garage policies. Let me figure out how to do all this stuff. So we have people, and quite frankly, some of the brightest minds in the space that are and I tell people all the time, I want to know as many. Hey Tim, it would be great ifs. It'd be great if it did this. It'd be great if it did this. And we can't get to all of them, but a lot of them have been absolute game changers. You know, one of the first ones that we did that we listened to a dealer was actually Hank Aaron's partner, Tom Palmer. You know, there's a lot of chats that come into when we were that was just our only tool. There's a lot of chats that come into the dealership. And we have call centers and we have people that'll handle them. And a lot of them are, what time do you close, blah, blah, blah. But what about that customer says, can you get me financed?
Yeah.
Is the car there right now? We actually have a button, again, dealer idea, a button that we can push from our call center anywhere in the world, and we can ping that sales manager, and they can pick up that chat immediately and say, hey, listen, I'm the manager here. I'm not going to miss your business. How can I serve you? Just that line. And we can preload it. So all he's got to do is move his thumb.
Oh,
that was an idea.
Wow.
That's a digital TO. But that was an idea from a dealer. Another idea that was from Bill Feinstein, who's the owner in Planet Honda, one of the largest Honda stores, top 10 Honda store in the country, you know, in our DR tool. He's like, look, people abandon, and they do, and they abandon our DR tool, right? But when they abandon, why don't you give them an option to invite them back in and say, hey, is it the price? Is it the payment? Have them just click that button, and that pings a sales manager. So getting, you know, the chances, knowing what we know about selling cars.
Right.
I worked the desk for 2 decades. I managed a Lexus store for 8 years, managed a Toyota store for 8 years, managed a Lexus store for 10 years. And when one of my salespeople brings me a deal and says, boss, they want to be here, the chances of me getting that deal, if I get my butt up out and go talk to that customer, because it's the manager,
right.
No matter how good I am,
right.
but I'm the manager
title,
and I care about them,
right.
It makes all the difference in the world. And that's what we've done digitally. So we've allowed dealers to spread a wider digital net to where if they want to, and that's why guys like Kevin Fry are seeing, you didn't hear that wrong, 1,400% increase, taking the roadblocks off, taking the form submissions off. Whoa. In fact, it's working so well, he literally had to change his policy at his store because salespeople were literally talking to customers like this. They were getting notified, and they were like, excuse me. And they were answering them because they were closing at such a high rate. I'm not making it up. Call me out, call Kevin Fry. I'm not making this up. He's been talking about it at Digital Dealer for 2 years now. And he's like, look, you can't answer CarNow leads if you're with a customer. We're going to take them away from you. So that's that. That's how you know when they have to change policy because something's working so well to sell cars. I mean, it's just, and I say it all the time, facts trump feelings. And that's what we're excited about. And that's what encourages us to continue to improve the Jeep, right? Continue to add,
keep going,
and we'll keep adding.
And when we drive it, sometimes we got to replace parts.
And look, and like anything else, we're not perfect.
No,
things break, but our team, and I'll just shut up because I get preachy, but I get excited. You know, the cool thing about us is all our existing dealers coming up to me and saying, where do you get your people? And then they tell me stories. Alex is amazing. Caleb is amazing. I had this problem. I called him on Saturday and it was 3 o'clock and I know it was late and they picked up the phone. That type of thing. Because, you know, when you think about there's a lot of good tech out there, but how's your people? There's a lot of set it and forget it out in our space right now. I got the chalk. I get the monthly deal. So I got to be honest, I'm almost as proud. I'm probably more proud of our people and the way they serve our dealer body.
Well, I've met you for maybe 10 minutes now, and I can tell that you're a charismatic leader with a lot of positive energy. So I can imagine anybody that's around here, like I'm going to walk away from this, I'm going to have vibes for probably 2 days. I mean, that's the kind of energy you're putting out.
I appreciate that.
I don't know if you heard that. Did you hear what I just said, Jay?
Absolutely.
The energy this guy has is so real.
No,
I can feel
it's palpable.
Like it's amazing.
Yes.
So Jay was telling me while you were doing your demo there that you were actually way ahead of the COVID curve. You like COVID didn't phase you a bit. If anything, it just ramped it all up. Is that right?
It ramped it all up, and then we learned very quickly. And as a matter of fact, that's what started Tim Talks. And I've tried to kill Tim Talks twice, which is the podcast that we do, because it isn't about me. And I'm just telling you. But we did the first Tim Talks, I think it was the 29th or 30th of March of 2020, when people that I call friends were scared to death.
Yeah. Oh.
And that we were already working. I had a very progressive dealer, a CMO named Sarah, that runs the largest dealer group in Kentucky, the Don Franklin Group. And her mind, and a lot of things that we came up with her ideas. Let me just fully say that.
Yeah.
It wasn't us. We just listened.
Right. Sarah
Fisher. Yeah, one of the brightest minds, in my opinion, in the space. And we were doing things like text enabling, because in Kentucky, the governor said, you can service you can't even go into the dealership. Salespeople are not allowed in the dealership. So she had the idea, let me get real estate signs. This is just giving you an idea. Let me put our text enable our number, and even put a QR code different places. So customers were literally going up, seeing the signs, and we were working deals on the phone. But again, we were forced to learn very quickly. We brought, we have Enterprise Car Sales, who has 149, I believe, right now ish. Maybe they've added one or two more rooftops in the country.
Right. Yeah.
And Mike Bystrom, who's the vice president of Enterprise. Everybody, anybody that knows anything about Enterprise Car Sales, in my opinion, one of the highest character. That's important to us.
Yeah.
We want to do everything with honor and high character and high moral standard, and that is Enterprise Car Sales. We took 149 dealers live in 3 weeks because of COVID. So these things we learned, and we learned how to do shortcuts and QR codes, and let me drop off your service with the QR code, set the appointment with the QR code, drop off your loaner, which by the way was a new car. Hey, look at this brand new Ford F-150 while I pick up your Ford 150, and we were selling cars that way. So COVID really not only catapulted people to force them to think differently, we had learned so much as a company, and I think the space learned so much. It was like a crash course. It's either lead, follow, or find something else to do.
Mm-hmm. So I want to make sure I get it right, because we talk a lot about transportation and trucks. But if I'm hearing you right, it's a DMS system that the dealer manages everything in the engagement.
We are not a DMS system.
Not a DMS.
So we push into all of them. We'll never build a DMS.
Okay. All right.
But we wanted to be agnostic.
That's right. Okay.
To where we can push into any DMS, to where a dealer does not have to rekey. Again, a lot of great tech out here, but you have to once you type everything in and work your deal, you have to then rekey everything into, so it pushes and pulls from the DMS, and that's one of the big things that stand out.
And you're in about 5,000 dealerships?
A little over 5,000 dealerships right now.
And started 2014, is that what you said?
December 1st, so the end of 2014.
Okay.
We signed up, which I'm happy to say they're still on with us now, the Jeff Smith Group in Byram, Georgia, which is close to my house. I had a friend there who was a service manager. We went and looked, and we signed up those 7 stores, and then we really were off to the races as it was just me for the first quarter or so, and then we started hiring salespeople and kind of getting momentum, and the rest is really history. Yeah.
No, I love the energy, and Jay, I'm sure Jay's sitting here just dying to ask a bunch of questions. Are you, Jay?
Well,
are you okay?
Tim is so great at
Tim is so great
at just
tell my wife.
Sharing information, right? Okay,
my wife.
Okay, great. I just texted her. Now, so
you just texted her.
Tim
you sent her the link. Tim's great.
Really, Tim, we really appreciate it.
Appreciate your time. That I'm literally
So
he's happy about it.
How about does he have anything to say about transportation, integration, anything?
Okay, good point. Yeah. Do you have anything to say about transportation or integration or anything with transportation?
Well, we've actually just integrated with ShipYourCarNow.
Oh, okay.
So that's
ShipYourCarNow.
That's a big piece of, and we have to be transparent. There will be more transportation companies that we're going to need to, just like trade tools. So trade pinning is back here. We integrate with trade pinning. We integrate with Kelley Blue Book. We integrate with Trade In Valet. We end up with several trade tools because we have to. Like
mine's the same way.
So there is a factor as digital retailing evolves and people continue to get used to it. True digital retailing is shipping the car as well. So Ship Your Car has a direct API that we've integrated with, that we have now. It's not live yet, but now we can offer that. And I'm assuming we're going to partner with other transporters, other companies that have open APIs that we can just put into our process, make it seamless to where, you know, they can have their car shipped anywhere in the United States.
That's a big deal.
Yeah,
That's huge. That's a big announcement. We got to hear it here.
You got to hear it here. That's right. In fact, we haven't even made that announcement yet. So
keep that on the down low,
Oh,
YouTube.
wow. Okay.
we
Mic
haven't even
drop.
made that announcement, but that's
Mic
okay.
drop.
We can make that announcement.
We're teasing.
And, we'll keep growing, and we'll keep we'll keep doing hopefully great things for this space.
That's so amazing, man.
Appreciate it, brother.
Dude, that was great.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got
Awesome.
to meet you.
Yeah,
I love
nice
the
to meet
energy.
you.
Really do.
Appreciate it.
It's awesome. So
Thank
we'll
you,
see you
Tim.
around.
Thanks, Jake.
Thank you
Thanks,
so
guys.
much, Tim.
All
That
right.
was
Bye-bye.
wonderful.
Bye.
Have a great one. Wow. So
There
wait a
you go.
minute. Did we just hear breaking news on ATI? Get out of here.
Yeah, we did.
Nothing happens on this channel. What?
What are you guys doing at the trade shows?
Yeah.
Doesn't have anything to do with
Nothing.
us.
Nah, you don't need to be there. There's no paper BOLs.
Oh man,
That is amazing. It's funny, and I'm in the live chat, and I'm
Back.
He's
Kevin.
back.
Hey, what's up,
Kevin.
Kevin?
Morning, Kevin. How you feeling today, buddy?
I'm feeling all right.
I left way before you.
Kevin with Pre-Owned Auto Logistics.
I'm gonna
I'm in
drink.
the live chat. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
take
keep
a break. I'll keep
Thank
talking.
you, Jay.
But
I
I'm
need
in
a
the
break.
yeah. Go ahead. I'm in the live chat. By the way, Colin Dixon of Chronetic, which is a CRM in auto transport, he's in the live chat. And I typed, I'm typing while Tim's talking. I'm typing CarNow can serve any DMS, and that let's see, I even was taking notes too. So CarNow it was developed by dealers, launched in 2014. Sales started taking off in 2015. And again, this is all before COVID. CarNow was doing dealer merchandising, virtually enhanced consumer retail before COVID, when it wasn't cool, right? It wasn't hip.
Oh,
It wasn't hip to do dealer website stuff in 2015, and now it's like it's all the rage. It's everything. And what's interesting is if we go to the transport side, what about mobile apps? So auto transport software and mobile apps. 2015 was also a year
whoa,
for.
sorry,
Yeah.
hold on.
Okay.
Oh,
Here we go.
sorry.
What's he got?
Hey, Sean.
Oh, is it Sean Welsh? Oh, okay.
No,
Sean
no,
Welsh?
no,
No.
no. Yeah, you can keep going. I'll try to let me hit my mute.
Yeah.
This guy was cool.
So
I'll be right back.
2015 was a big year for software technology, but it wasn't. It seemed ahead of the curve. Remember the ELD stuff, which ELD is still crazy in some ways, but the ELD wave, I think that was like, oh, what am I doing? Camera one. The ELD wave was like, I believe that was 2017 when it was really coming. But obviously, that technology existed beforehand. So it's just like those curves. You see those bell curves. By the way, I know you say bell curve and half the people fall asleep, but it's just an image of the curve. You got the early adopters, and then as it becomes mainstream or more common and well known, you're up at the top. But that's too late to get in. You want to get in down here. Tesla getting in on EV, right? When you're up here, competition's more fierce. And I know we're talking about, what is this, Economics 101, Jay? It's pretty early for that stuff. But reading some of the live chats, yeah, Colin says that's why all carriers should develop a broker site. Interesting idea. Help them build their own book of business. Absolutely. See, here's the thing. You know me. I'm always talking about how I listen. I know what it means to be frustrated day after day with the cost of fuel, and you got to pay the dispatcher, and you're fighting the load board again. You wake up in the morning, you get your coffee, and you fight the load board all day, and then you're on the phone, and you got that battle, and you're in the trenches. I get it. But how do you think, why is it, why are you at war with somebody who has all the clients and the leads and the loads? Why are you at war with that? Why can't you build your own book of business? You can. Shoot, there are people that hear about getting a book of business and just go out and start working on getting a book of business. They don't have a truck, they've never moved a car, they've never done any of that. Well, how can they do that? If they can do that, you can do that. You're the one with the truck. So why wouldn't every carrier develop a broker side? Do they not know about it? Is it because broker's a bad word? I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. And I know it comes down to time and et cetera, but we got to learn from, and that's the lesson here. We have to learn, we in auto transport have to learn from the other verticals how far behind we are when it comes to technology, business strategy. And I don't want to sound, man, I'm not Tony Robbins, all right? I'm not like, okay, Tony Robbins is fine. He's a good guy. But my point is, I'm not a cheerleader. I'm just talking about information and what's going on. Because I was thinking about this last night. Here's a scary one, Ty. As the future has progressed, we can go back all we I know there's some people that want to go back to the 80s when it would, with deregulation. It isn't happening. No genie goes back in a bottle. It's not happening. Okay. So okay, let's go back to the 80s when things changed and deregulation, and now we're here 40 years later. That's fine. Things moved. But in the next 5, 10 years, things are moving so fast. If you're getting behind, you're getting further and further behind. It's like trying to run on the Indianapolis. I'm not saying that very well, but you're in a NASCAR race with a rickshaw. Drop the rickshaw, dude, because you're
Go,
just getting
go.
further and further behind to where it won't even matter. And this is what this gets into ELD. Some people are like, well, I'm just going to retire. Okay, you can clock out, and maybe it's time. But that's not a business strategy either. Load boards and clocking out, not a business strategy.
Well, it's so it goes. You know, I don't know if I'm going to follow up or tie in, but so I'm at the conference. My objective. I enjoy meeting vendors and getting to know vendors. That's always great, and I appreciate that a lot. But what I'm really after is the guy who's buying a car and selling a car every day. That's what he does. We call those people dealers. We call them wholesalers, buyers, whatever you want to call it. Those are the guys that I like to talk to find out what's going on in real life. And what I mean by that is, okay, so everybody I talked to so far, except for one, we call him the Texas anomaly, Josh. If I find him again, I'm going to do an interview with him. I promise. I'll record it if we're not live. But what I'm saying is I learn more talking to the guy that's doing the job than I do reading the headline. So the headline might say, there's a shift, right? The shift is the prices of the used cars are starting to kind of come down a little bit, right? There's a shift. The price of the car is going up. EV is going to win the day. No, EV is going to lose the day. I don't know. Technology, we don't have to even go to a dealership anymore. Okay, well, what I'm trying to say is that it seems like I learn a lot more talking to the individual that's doing the job than I do reading the headline. And what we're trying to tell everybody here is if you don't have time to talk to somebody, tune into ATI. We'll do our best to try to help you point you in the right direction of technology that will probably, I don't know, make your business grow, but certainly keep you alive, if that makes sense. Was that nice to say? Or was
Well,
that
no,
rude?
that was good. And actually, I want to add this because Silver Mint, once again, Silver Mint, I gotta say this. I really appreciate you. Anybody that engages with us in the live chat during a live show, I appreciate so much. And what I was thinking is that because Silver Mint is talking about negotiating, and that's dispatchers are the ones usually negotiating, and that is correct. That is true. And I said, well, shoot, man. But what about strategy meetings? And I'll tell you what. Here's what I wanted to say is the way I learned to negotiate better on behalf of the carrier was as a dispatcher to spend time with the carrier learning about their costs and what the money we need to be making rather than
Yeah.
the ELD sucks and
Yeah.
that dude sucks and
Yeah.
that auction sucks
Why
and
do they got to do that?
which is what I mean. We're really pointing. I know it's negative Nancy Debbie Downer stuff, but
Yeah.
we are really stuck in complaining.
Yeah. Well, it's easy.
And we gotta break the cycle. It's tough to break cycles, but we gotta break the wheel, man. We gotta stop. And I'm
Yeah.
complaining
So
about
I got
complaining.
some.
That's terrible.
We got hopium. I got some hopium.
Hopium.
The
Oh my
hopium.
God, hopium,
The
dude.
hopium is talking to somebody.
Pass the
I
hopium,
promise.
bro.
I promise you. The more you get out and you talk to real people, real life. There's a guy. I'll meet him over there. We're gonna go do one more interview. Sean
Great.
is his name. He's the owner of the company. I really like this guy. He's got a technology that we've already seen more than once. But the reason I asked him if he wanted to interview is because I love his energy. You're going to love this guy, Sean. And what his technology does is
Oh, I
pretty
love
cool
it.
too.
Okay, cool.
So I'll hand the mic back to you while you
All right.
just ride along,
Oh,
ride and
that's
drive here.
fantastic. Okay, cool. So Ty is headed over to what we're going to do here. Thanks so much for joining us again. This is Digital Dealer Tampa 2022 live, day 2 of 2. We went live yesterday. We went live last night for Tuesday night's
Craig,
live. Now we're on. Look how look how
ACV Craig.
look how early it is. It is also the last day. I would love to talk to Craig, but is he having breakfast? Is he busy?
He's working.
Okay.
Now he's working.
All right, cool.
He's doing emails and talking
Yeah,
and cracking
exactly.
that. Go get the
Yeah,
cars
go get
like
them.
that.
Yeah, look at
Go
that.
get the
You know
cars.
what? Hey, that's a commercial right there. You've got a sea of tables. The place is empty, and ACV is cranking on the job.
They're grinding, man.
It is great.
They are grinding hard. Here we go. Here it is.
All right,
It's
cool.
Glow 3D. Let me turn the camera on. I'll
Oh,
show you
cool.
this real
Glow
quick.
3D.
Can you see it?
Yeah, what's going
Oops,
on?
here. Right there. See that?
Okay, Glow
That's
3D.
the
Okay.
Glow 3D. This younger guy here, I can't remember his name. He's super good too. Okay,
What's
so you
going on?
guys, Glow 3D.
Yeah.
You're the owner,
I'm one of the co-founders.
co-founder. Okay, let's make sure we're in the screen here. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so come over here. Get right here. Yeah, like this. Because I got the mic. So
Oh,
co-founder,
yes.
we want to hear
Yeah,
you.
I'm the co-founder and CEO of Glow 3D.
Okay, and what does it do?
Oh, it helps used car
Keenan's really good
dealership.
at this too.
Yeah, Keian probably better than me, but we help used car dealership create 360 photo of their cars, remove the background, make it look nice. So we spend the same amount of time, even less money, and they will have a 10 times better presentation.
Okay,
They can do
so
it themselves.
you or Keenan, can you show us? I want you to see this. This is cool. Because this is how do you do? Is it okay to bring? You want me to go over
Oh,
there?
yeah, no, I think we can bring one.
Okay.
Here, go, Keian, you go ahead.
Yeah, Keenan.
Yeah.
Can you see this, Jay?
Got it.
Bring it up a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
closer
good,
like
good.
that.
Very good.
Okay, Keenan's
Very
going to
good,
give us a
Keenan.
demo.
So really, all you have to do is walk around the car. It takes about a minute, and
Walk
we're
around.
gonna go from this image right here to something like this, where you're gonna have the background removed. The vehicle gets automatically aligned and scaled to fit the frame, and then it gets placed onto this virtual floor, and then you can obviously interact with it. All the hotspots get applied automatically. The background gets removed from the exterior and from within the windows, and all of this happens through machine learning and AI systems. So there's no additional editing, no post-processing, no work that needs to be done after you actually do the capturing. So whoever's doing the photography really just spends about 10 to 12 minutes with the car, takes a few hotspot pictures, and their job is done. And then it's up on their website, up on their listing, integrated right away with their inventory systems.
Whoa.
Yeah, and all of that with just their smartphone or their iPad or tablet.
Okay,
with the
so you,
Android.
like, so I have my phone, and I work at a dealership, I guess,
Yes.
and I'm the guy that sells cars, cleans cars. That's my job.
Exactly.
So look at the inside.
Yeah, the
Nice.
interior as well.
Oh, there you
So
go. Yeah.
if you have a 360 camera, you can also do the interior. This is really easy to do. It just takes an extra one step when you're actually doing the capture process, and all those hotspots get assigned automatically, so you can highlight specific areas of the car really easily. And we've seen that this really does improve customer engagement on the user side. So dealers who have this up on their listings increases their engagement, spend more time with the vehicle, and then also increases their sales.
increases the sales. Yeah.
Our pilot shows there is about 25% increase.
Engagement
25 to
because of the engagement.
Exactly.
Because the guy
increase in engagement and time spent on the site because they would move it around, they tap on hotspots, and that translates into about 5 to 7% increase in sales.
Wow. So you wouldn't think that, or I wouldn't think, you know. But
As the car looks better, it leaves a memory. When somebody's shopping online, looking at so many websites,
yeah.
it's really a sort of a commodity that every dealer sells the same Honda Civic 2020.
Right.
The point is, how can you have a better memory?
How do you keep that ingrained in the consumer's head?
And then they decide to come and visit that car.
So okay, I'm the guy at the dealership. I download the app. I guess it's an app. Is that right?
Super simple. You download the app, no contract. You subscribe to our platform, and then you can start using it right away. We do have an integration process where we would work with your inventory systems and your website provider to actually create that one-time connection. So that just kind of simplifies things for the dealer side. So once they
upload, so
they
the
upload
upload
right away. Yeah.
So that you can help the dealer on the back with the website
We do
to
that
get
all for you, yeah.
no
exactly,
problem.
Yeah. So once
of the
they finish the walk around and they go through a specific process
Yeah.
that the manager or the owner decides, then they don't do anything else. They don't upload any photo.
Oh.
We just, since they're using our app, we do sync it to their inventory management.
Like that.
It just shows up there. Yeah.
And then you get a consistent look, right? So whoever's
they get
setting
that
it up right at the beginning, you do the automotive settings, and then basically anyone doing the photography will have the same kind of number of photos, the same hotspots, and on the website it is going to have a consistent look with your branding and everything.
So dealers, and this is, I'm not a dealer, of course, but through COVID, we heard a lot of dealers scrambling to ramp up their website.
Yeah.
Make their website do something better, something different than pre-COVID.
Yeah, the competition is getting more fierce. Everything is going digital. People are buying cars more online, more readily, and
well, see, here's where I'm going is because like if I'm looking at a car just for fun, I usually go to like Car Guru, right? And then I scroll through whatever. Oh, I like that. Click on the picture. No 360 on Car Guru, by the way. But my point is that's just what I do. Do normal people like, oh, I want to go find a car, so I go to a dealer website specific? How does that work?
I guess it's very flexible. Yeah, and all of these are different marketing channels. So the whole automotive industry, the way it would work is that the dealer would have an inventory management company that then would broadcast all the information. So they would put all that information, like what is the make, what is the model, what's the mileage, how much they want to sell it for. They put it in that inventory management system. And then that inventory management broadcasts all that information into like different outlets. Auto Trader, Car Guru.
So do you have an example of an inventory management system?
Oh yeah, there.
Is that the same as a DMS?
No, it's It's a little bit different. DMS is more accounting. So DMS is an accounting software.
Okay.
They use to see like how much profit they make, what is their inventory in a sense of accounting side.
Okay.
Yes, dealer management system. They manage their business.
That's like a Reynolds and Reynolds, right? Aren't they kind of a big name?
Yes, yeah. And then, well, for example, like a good inventory management, Dealer Sync is one, for example. Dealer Sync is a company.
Dealer Sync.
Yes.
Okay, I think I've heard of it.
Yeah. So, for example, Dealer Sync is an inventory management, and then so the dealer logs into Dealer Sync. They don't have any interface for the end user. So Dealer Sync, they just log in and they upload the photos, they upload what's the make, model, they type in everything, the VIN number, all of that. And then Dealer Sync will basically sync it to Auto Trader, HomeNet, for example, is another inventory management.
So really, you're in a good spot. If I were like,
well, we take care of the media part, right? Let's say media part, the photography part.
Yeah.
And then we sync it to that inventory management, and then from inventory management, it goes everywhere along all the other information.
Wow, that's cool.
So they don't have to log in, upload the photos.
Well, I told my buddy Jay.
Most likely they're doing right now.
When I saw you over there, I was like, oh, wait, there's my good friend Sean. So we got to interview. We were getting ready to wrap it up.
I wanted to that's wonderful. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Yeah, we'll promote you as much as we can. Thanks, guys.
That's great. Appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.
Good demo.
Thank you.
Have a
That
good
was
one.
cool. That was
Yeah,
cool.
I learned something all the time with these guys.
You know,
everywhere I go. So crazy.
it's so interesting is that I know we are. I know we're always really testing the patience of our audience. That should be our motto. ATI, testing the patience of the audience. But
Uh,
I
yeah.
just watching you, I'm learning, and
Oh
I
yeah.
don't always know what I'm going to learn. But
No.
how do you think I know so much when somebody right now is like, you don't know anything?
Exactly. We go to the school of hard knocks. Who stands with a phone and a DJI, whatever this thing is, and talks to
DJ.
people?
Well, and I tell you what, here's what's cool. Here's your perspective. It was 2019 Auto Intel Summit. That's 3 years ago. When I met Tim Cox and I sat in his session, I was learning. Did I
Oh
know that
man,
3 years later we'd be interviewing him live? No, that was
no, not at
impossible.
all.
So when you
Great
dip
guy
your
though.
toe in the
Man, he's got a
water,
lot
you
of
have
good
no
energy.
idea where you'll swim years later. It's crazy. It is
No,
crazy.
you don't have a clue. That's right. Well, I feel like we did a really banger job here at the my first ever. Thank you, by the way, Digital Dealer Conference. Thank you, Digital Dealer. Thank you,
Yeah.
Jay.
Thank you, Digital Dealer.
Thank you
Thank
for
you,
everybody.
Emerald. Yeah.
Yeah, good group. I really like this conference. I look forward to going to another one.
Well, you're going to be in October. You're going to be in Vegas at the next Digital Dealer, and I have a feeling that we have added Digital Dealer to our circuit. That's my
Yeah,
guess.
I'm
So,
gonna go. Yeah,
and we've got okay. So in June, we're doing our wrap up. Okay, we'll do a few minute wrap. We'll do our. This is our live meeting, right?
yeah, we're
Uh,
having our live meeting.
we're having our live meeting. We did this at Auto Intel Summit. We had a
Let
great
me,
meeting. Yeah,
while we're having our live meeting, wait a minute. Let me get out
yeah,
to the cigar
yeah.
shop here.
Oh yeah,
Get the
great.
cigars, wrap it up on the balcony. I'll take you out to the balcony.
Oh, I love it. Um,
Yeah.
so all right, so we got NIADA in June, and I know you're right.
Hold on. I'm
We
not
might have
paying
a couple hey
attention.
buddies. Yeah, let's do it.
We'll get a hey buddy along the way.
Yeah, there we
Sorry about
go.
that. Okay. Yeah. Hey buddy.
Hey buddy. Okay, so oh wow, some of that tire tutor, interesting.
Yeah, there's tire guys. There was another one over here.
Gubagoo,
True Spot.
Naked
You know
Line.
what True Spot is?
Oh, True Spot. Yeah, so he was at Auto Intel Summit. And he I think his name is Mike. He spoke at Auto Intel Summit, and it's all about
Here's
vehicle
True Spot. I'll
tracking,
show you True Spot.
logistics, keys, cars. Yeah. Does he have a minute? Let's talk to him.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. They're connected to
Braxton. Well,
VinQ.
our buddies are right here. Look at here.
Oh
Let
yeah.
me show you this.
Let's do it.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh,
You
exactly.
know those guys?
Tom Gregg and those guys. Yeah. Can we talk to each of them? Is there a possible way?
I
Are they busy?
don't know.
Yeah.
They're busy.
They're busy. All
Yeah,
right. Well, listen,
we got
that's
to
cool.
wrap up anyway.
That's cool. All right. So, all right.
It'll be
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Right. Man, this is awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So NIADA, National Independent Automotive Dealers Association. That's in June. You're going to be
Oh,
there.
it's gonna get real loud here in just
Okay.
a second.
I tell you what. You know what we
Super loud.
learned. You
Hit
know
my
what we
mute
learned,
button. Hang
Ty?
on.
Yeah. Oh, he's got the DJ. Yeah. I hit the mute button. Yeah. The. Okay.
Hey,
Great.
buddy. You're the DJ for the whole show, right? Oh, Purple Rain.
Purple Rain.
He was Purple Rain this morning.
That's
Woo.
awesome, man.
Yeah, it was loud.
Well, we learned by going live in the morning like that, the audio was great.
Ah, good.
The audio
Okay,
was
here.
awesome. Yeah.
This is
We'll
where we're
to,
gonna
'cause
have our
it's loud.
farewell meeting.
All right, cool.
Can you see that?
Oh, yes.
See, okay, I'm gonna see right across the street there.
Okay, that's Jason
That
Harris.
blue boat.
Yeah.
He's down there. I'll show you, Jason. Hold on,
Jason
that's funny. We'll
Harris.
get him on video.
Yeah, let's do it. Jason Harris is live on a
Last
boat.
night we were over
Strategy with Jason.com.
there. Here's Jason.
Did you talk? Oh, there. Yeah, yeah. He's you can
Look.
see him. That's awesome. Dude, you're photo bombing Jason.
Oh, he's doing his interview. He's got his headset. We spent a lot of time together. I got to visit with that guy. Man, he's cool for real.
Yeah,
Can you see his
cool.
boat?
Yeah, stable. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So his camera's on his tripod. He's got his headset on. He's got his microphone. He's interviewing a few ladies. He's on the Matador. Again, this is strategywithjason.com. This is great, man. Oh, that's so great.
Jason Harris.
And is he staying
Yeah.
pretty busy? I
No,
mean,
really
the
super
boat, the
good guy.
boat's right there.
Oh,
He's probably rocking
yeah.
it. Is he?
Yeah, dude, that guy, he reminds me of you as far as a planner, because he
Oh man,
schedules his
he schedules his interviews.
his
Wow.
interviews. Yeah.
Does he have a small crew that he travels with?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
no, he
sure
is.
of that.
He's a serious media guy, and we're lucky. We've had him on the channel before. That was years ago. And yeah, that's so cool, man. That's smart. Being on a boat like that, it's great. Parked right
Oh, ain't
outside
it?
on this is Tampa Bay, right? Tampa Bay?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
For some reason, I feel like I'm facing north. It's really been bugging me, but
Well,
I'll figure it out
I
later.
think you're facing south. I'm
Yeah,
pulling up
that's why it
Google
bothers me.
Maps, and when I look at the Tampa, so you're at the Tampa Convention Center, and I realize like nobody's watching the like Jay, I don't care about Tampa Bay right now. I just need to get a
No.
load.
Yeah.
But it is actually, yeah, it's at the northern tip of Tampa. Oh, that's not even Tampa Bay. Hillsborough Bay. You're at the northern tip of Hillsborough Bay, which is tucked inside of Tampa Bay. Oh, it's quite a nook. That's why, look at that. The waters are nice and calm. You're way inside the bay, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're just outside of the I-275.
Yeah. See, it's
as it
sad.
as
It's
it
sad because once
as it
I
meets
get
the
here,
hook.
the hotel's about 4 or 5 blocks down the road, so I know how to get from the hotel to here, and that takes every bit of 15 minutes. And it's kind of warm. They're doing some construction.
We'll do this. I'm just going to go ahead and show the map of where we're looking at. Here we are. So you're seeing the bay. There's Tampa Convention Center, and I think that's coming through. Okay, yeah, there we go. So we were
Yeah,
looking at
I'm
the
way in
water.
there.
There's the yeah, so you
Yeah.
can see it. Yeah, you're way in there.
Thanks for the map.
Yeah, no, I love maps. It gives you a whole. So here's Clearwater, St. Petersburg, and here's Lakeland. Right? You got Lakeland Auto Auction in there, and then
Yeah, I got kicked
right,
out of Lakeland,
Orlando.
Manheim. Remember?
Oh, wonderful. Well, I'm glad we could give them a plug this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so
Yeah.
here's and
Go
the
Manheim.
airport's not far away, and that's what I liked about this too. There's Tampa International Airport and Tampa Convention Center. Good location. And in fact,
Yeah, it really is.
when you were at Auto Intel Summit, you had good location as well in that airport near the
Oh
this is
yeah.
just right. We're just talking about events 101. If you're going to have an event, try to have it near
Oh
the airport, right?
yeah, absolutely.
That makes it
That's
so much
crucial
easier. Yeah, it's a big
for
deal.
anybody that comes. And it can be a big money saver too, all the way around.
Whereas,
Okay.
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, let's
Well,
go. Yeah,
I'm gonna bring it back here
yeah.
to.
Please,
Hold on, let me see. I
please
got it right. There
give
we
us
are.
perspective. Bring us home.
Okay,
Okay,
bring it. Let's bring it in.
let's
Bring it
bring
in.
it in. Let's reel it in, folks.
Yeah. So I think let's do some quick takeaways. I guess.
Yeah, great.
Digital dealer. Digital dealer takeaways. A lot of dealers. That was really good. Enjoyed meeting the dealers, talking to the dealers. Okay, but Ty, what about all the vendors and exhibits?
By the
Those
way,
are cool.
hey
The
Ty,
technology is cool.
are they destroying tables? Is that people working again?
Yeah,
The
I'm sorry.
staff,
It's gonna probably
I'll tell
not
you,
go away.
and
No, no,
probably
no.
not. Oh, they're building. It's construction.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't. We
There's
don't have
nothing we
to
can do.
talk
No,
too
no,
long.
no,
We
no,
can
no,
wrap
no.
it
Keep
up.
going. But
I'm good.
I just wanted to point it out because the audience is like, are you doing dishes,
Dude,
Ty?
shut up
Yeah.
over there,
All right.
Ty.
So go ahead. Go back to what
I'm
you're saying,
loading the trailer.
please. Yeah. Loading the trailer.
Car
Exactly.
hauler.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, again, it's relationships, okay? Just like you were talking about Tim Cox. I'm eating breakfast with Craig and my new friend Andrew. Andrew Tractable. Craig ACV. Craig's like, dude, I loved it. You wore a t-shirt last night. I'm like, I didn't even see you. He's like, well, I saw you with the ACV t-shirt on. And having that back and forth, building those relationships. I mean, ATI is starting to have a presence at these things, just like you were saying. 3 years ago, who would have guessed today? And the channel's growing, and it is. I think about it all the time. What are we doing? Well, it's the car shipping business channel. What does that mean? Well, I mean, everywhere we go, we touch a part of it. Transportation touches a part of any conference we go to, and it's something. One of the reasons it's so exciting, I'm sitting there listening to Tim. I really honestly don't know what Tim's talking about, but his energy, I get the basic, the fundamental, the idea. How does this affect me, and what part does it have? Well, at the end of the conversation, turns out they're making deals with transport companies. I mean, so again, I'm going back to the relationship, the talking to people, and being a good human being. How's that? A decent human being. Show up, be a decent human being, and be ready to grow. I like that.
And here's the tough part.
ATI.
See, well,
ATI.
well, thank ATI. Thank you, Ty. And so, and I recognize this is where I think ATI is a little different, is that I recognize how hard that is to hear when you're waking up in the morning, you're fighting the cost of fuel, you need to get a
Oh man.
tire, stupid windshield got chipped last night by some kid with a BB gun,
Oh.
nobody will answer the phone. I get it. But at the
Ooh.
same time, we want to help you break that terrible cycle by seeing if you can grow your business in the right
Yeah.
direction instead of feeling like you're always going backwards.
Exactly, and that's another good one. I talk about our friends at Pre-Owned Auto Logistics. I was thinking today, what we should really do, Jay? I'm going to make a post on LinkedIn. I'm going to say, if you are a driver or a loader for Carvana, I know plenty of companies that would love to hire you today.
Dude, no way. You're right on it. I saw a LinkedIn post. A company said, "Are you a dispatcher? We and are like, did you lose your job at Carvana and you want to be a dispatcher?" Like, that's genius. And that's the world we live in. Just call it like it is. I mean, it's hard. The
Well,
world's
yeah,
a crazy place.
right now it's a terrible, crazy place. But I thought, in another suggestion, a freebie for anybody listening, trucking company, hiring dispatchers. I'm going to start promoting psychologists or psychiatrists for dispatch. And the reason I say that is it's more about getting the person to do the job than it is about the logistics. I know everybody's like, no, it's logistics. Logistics is the easy part. I need you to go to work today, and I need you to really be on your A game. That to get
You are,
people to do that.
dude,
But
you are not wrong, by the way. I'll tell you, this
I
is
know.
so funny. So when we were in the dispatch office, there was this guy, and I was trying to train him. And there was a champagne cork. All right. I mean, I guess we had champagne to celebrate something, and I guess, okay. And there was a cork, and he gets a hold of the cork, and there were some toothpicks, and he gets a hold of the cork and the toothpicks, and instead
Mhm.
of practicing dispatching and making phone calls, he took the cork and the toothpicks and he made this like turkey. He made a
Hmm.
turkey out of a champagne cork and toothpicks.
Hmm.
And that he did that instead of making phone calls. He
Hmm.
didn't need more advice on how to negotiate a price. He needed more advice on personal motivation.
Exactly.
That's what he needed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why I say psychiatry, psychology as a dispatcher, in my opinion, is number one, because we can identify real quick if this job's not for you. And sometimes as guys who are desperately needing somebody to drive that truck with those cars on it, we make bad, horrible decisions, right? I've done it. I know firsthand. I promise. I've let people run over me. I've let people steal from me just because I needed somebody to drive the truck and get the cars delivered. Uh, the reality of it is there are plenty of people that are in this industry that shouldn't be in it, and transport any industry for that matter, but especially car hauling. So if we can start encouraging people, hey, maybe this isn't for you, that might be a start, right? Let's just be honest.
The guy also had a sticky that somebody, I think the boss, had written on a sticky, make decisions. And I took a photo of his finished turkey and the sticky that said make decisions.
There you go. Yeah. So I think as a whole, it, you know, and it's really funny. I say this to the people I meet here. The change that we've seen, not just in say a year, but 2 years for sure, it is everything that goes against everything I know about the auto industry and transporting cars. It's completely not the way we do business, right? So you're my friend, Jay's my friend, and Jay and I go back and forth. Jay's kind of, I would say, progressive on these changes and was way ahead of me. And now I'm kind of getting on board, whether I like it or whether I don't like it. I guess it's here, it's happening. So how do we navigate through it to be successful business and entrepreneur and have a good home life, right? So it's guys like the pre-owned auto logistics that are really serious about looking for good carriers. It's I can keep going down the list, but connecting yourself and your business with reputable other companies is maybe going to help you in the long run.
I just put in the yeah, the audio is awesome. Well, that's okay. It's fine. So here we go. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. I think
Hey, buddy, shut that up.
exactly, dude. Exactly. What is he, a car hauler? All right. You know what? This was actually, you know what it is, Ty? We had such a great live show today that we don't want to stop. And that is awesome. We went live yesterday. That was interesting, but I think we got some good stuff. Last night was a great show. Today was awesome too. We crushed Digital Dealer Tampa 2022, and I'm really proud of what we did. So thank you for your help.
Oh man, you did it. You did all the work. Thank you. It's a good time, and I appreciate all the community.
Yeah,
I love
man.
how the community is growing, and
Yeah.
417-483-2764.
There it is. It's on the screen. It's in the live chat. Thank you so much, Ty. Safe travels, buddy, and we'll be
Yeah.
in touch soon, okay? Take the rest of
Thank
the
you,
week
sir.
off, okay? I'll talk to you later. We'll catch up again maybe Monday or whatever.
All right, thanks.
Okay? Thanks, dude. Thank you. Okay. See ya. Bye. Okay, and that's it. That's it for Ty. He's off. He's done. That's a wrap. We're not going to do dispatching live. We don't have DOT compliance today. We're not going to do dispatching live tomorrow. We're not going to do cars on the move Friday. We're taking the rest of the week off. As you can see, where's Jay? I am remote live. I'm traveling and I'm doing the best I can. Actually, I'm really proud of the content this week, especially that. I mean, we are really challenging, everybody knows we're really challenging the audience. What are you guys doing? Man, you guys are so far off the auto transport map, we don't even know where you're at. We literally don't know where you're at. That's okay, because this is ATI Auto Transport, and we are building bridges to other verticals, I think in ways that really hasn't even been done yet. That's a bold statement. That might be we might need to take two on that. But the point is that the other verticals, dealers, OEMs, just broker to carrier. My gosh, got to keep on building bridges there too. Education is the key. That's the name of the game. And staying profitable. We get that. So help us. Help us help you. Send me an email, autotransportintel@gmail.com. Call or text Ty 417-483-2764. Stay in touch with us. Let us know how we can help you. We know it's still a small community. Well, it's a large community with small engagement. It doesn't bother us at all. No problem. As you can see when you tune in live, we know more and more people than ever before, and we're just going to keep growing the network. We're really excited to have people join. So please say hello, reach out to us, let us know how we can help you. We'll be back next week. Next Tuesday night is Rapid Recon reconditioning software. Join us for that. Learn how transportation, and reconditioning communicate and work together in the ecosystem. It's a stronger bond